Okay, I'm going thrifting and I thought I would make a movie about it. Why not? So thrifting, number one, get a coupon if you can. A lot of thrift stores, Goodwill, Savers, a lot of them give you a 20% off, something percent off coupon if you give a donation. So I spent most of January purging my house, which got me 10 plus, probably close to 15 boxes, bags of stuff. Some of it I gave away, some of it I donated to a Ukraine thing, which was a great motivation for getting clothes that were good quality, but I didn't need them. Great motivation to get them out of the house. And then the rest got me coupons at the thrift store. So I'm gonna take you in and we'll see what we find. I strongly advise not buying a cart full of things when you go to the thrift store. It's much more productive to go often and get like a handful of things, because you can be picky and get good quality and not just random things. So we'll look for some things to be picky about as we go through the store. I tried filming. It didn't go well. I felt super awkward in the store and I wasn't even talking. All I was doing was holding my camera, and I was like videoing very bad. You know, it was kind of moving around everywhere. And I realized I wasn't even in my right size when I was trying to video, so I wasn't even looking at clothes that fit me. So we ended the video and we decided to take pictures and do a voiceover later. So just a heads up on that. Okay, so here is how not to film a video in a thrift store. But you might notice I don't actually look at everything when I go through. I just glance through and look at patterns, maybe colors, and check out what actually looks interesting to me. Of course, this is a huge thrift store, way too many options for me to go through everything in the amount of time I have. So I just pick and choose what looks interesting. Here's a pair of jeans for women, and this, I just want to point out, is not a good deal. $10, Sonoma jeans from Kohl's. Kohl's often has their jeans go on sale. I've often got them for $5 to $8. So be aware of what's worth it and what's not. Next, I want to look at baby books. I buy brand new baby books often from the thrift store and use them as cards for people's baby showers. But this one is yellow on the edges. I also check for binding that isn't firm and if people wrote names in the front of the book. Okay, pajamas for my son. These would have been a really cute option, but he doesn't wear his matching sets. He literally loves to pull a t-shirt and pajama pants randomly. They don't match. I don't know what his criteria is, but he never wears matching sets. So I don't need this item anymore for him. Okay, for my daughter, an Adidas set. This was originally $48. They were selling it for $15. Not bad, but she really didn't need it. It's a jacket, jacket pants set. She wouldn't have worn the jacket very much with the pants, so I'd rather buy two separate items anyway. Now this sweater is super cute. It's $8. It's a Gap one, but the sleeves were really tight. So make sure when you go to the thrift store to actually pull on material, to imagine your child or yourself wearing it. And if there's anything awkward about it that would end up where they're just really not actually going to use it or actually going to wear it. So that's why I said a no for this one. All right, I'm done. I got two things. So like I said, be picky, go in with an idea, a list of things you need. I do capsules for myself. I also do them for my kids. They're a little bit looser for my kids. If I see something I know they'll love. Of course I do that for myself too. I'm not a strict by the rules kind of person, okay? But were a lot of things I could have gotten for my children that were nice, pretty new, good quality, name brand, decent price, but I didn't need them. This is why it's important to know what you have. I just purged the whole house, so I've got a pretty good list in my head of what we have, what we actually need. So I did get one thing for my son, and that is a plain gray long sleeve shirt for his next size, because he still needs a couple shirts, so I don't have to, like, you know, if we go on a trip, we have enough for a week of a trip without laundry, right? I also found this basket. It's a little rough on the bottom, but these are good. You can feel it's good quality. And I like these kind of baskets. I use them to organize my pantry. We're always needing stuff like this for kids' toys because some of the old ones get messed up and you want to replace them. My grand total was $5.91. So again, only two things, but a nice basket and a shirt, Old Navy. Talking about brands, one important thing when you go shopping is to be aware of brands and their value. Know the brands before you go, so you have a good idea of what it's actually worth, what the value is. Some things I'm willing to pay $5 for because I know it's worth that. Some things I'm willing to pay $1 for because I know it's not worth more than that. So do pay attention to that. Don't be afraid to whip out your phone, type in the brand if you're not familiar with it, and check what the value is. A lot of times, especially when you thrift often and just get used to feeling different materials, you get a feel for quality and not quality, disquality, cheapness. Anyway, but if you're not sure, just look it up. It's helped me on numerous occasions to know if something's worth it or not. So anyway, there you have it. I hope you have a lovely day. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and let me know what you think.